Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From Mary Miller Gymnasium on the campus of Danville Area Community College, this is Alan Patton along with Luke Johnson, and we're bringing you Arthur Lovington Knights basketball from the Class 1A sectional tournament. Tonight, the Knights take on the Sabres of St. Thomas More from Champaign in a sectional semifinal. The starting lineups are being introduced to the crowd tonight at Mary Miller Gym. This is the home of the National Junior College Athletic Association's Division II National Tournament. And tonight it's hosting a Class 1A sectional high school tournament. Luke, two teams come in tonight with similar records, but probably a little bit different routes to get here.
Yeah, Arthur went through the LOVC, and they did a pretty good job of shutting everybody down in the LOVC, taking the regular season title and the conference title with a lot of good shooters, a lot of good perimeter play. Not really a lot of a post game, but they move the ball really well on offense. They spread you out, and they're very patient on offense. On the defensive end, they'll pressure you for all 4 quarters up in your face. A lot of ball pressure, a lot of steals, and it can become a physical game when you're playing against Arthur because they just don't let down. They grind you out and wear you down. By the 4th quarter, you're just tired.
Starting lineups have been introduced for the Arthur Lovington Knights. Their starting lineup reads like this: Curtis Plank at a guard, a 5'10 senior. Caleb Schrock, a 6'1 senior forward. Jeremy Plank, a 6'2 junior guard. Tyler Schuring, a 6' junior forward. And Colton Yakeley, a 6'3 sophomore center. For the St. Thomas More Sabres, they come in starting Kyler Jones, a 6'3 senior. Storm Jupe, a 6' senior. Keaton Davis, a 5'10 senior. Mike Plecky, a 5'11 senior. And Doug Wallen, a 6'3" freshman. The Knights come out dressed in their red road uniforms, trimmed in white. The Sabres are in the white home uniforms, trimmed in green and gold. We're just about ready to go. The tip goes to the Sabres. Bringing the ball into the front court is Kyler Jones. He moves to the basket. He's called for an offensive foul. So right away, the Sabres pick up a foul on the first play of the game, and now Arthur with the ball in the backcourt. Bringing the basketball up is Curtis Plank. Looks like man-to-man right now for St. Thomas More. Ball goes on the right side to Jeremy Plank. Now he gives it to Schrock, who dribbles into the free throw circle. Jeremy Plank, Tyler Schuring to the right of the circle. They work it around to the left side. Jeremy Plank goes on the left side. Long three-point attempt is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Mike Plecky for St. Thomas More. Schuring going one-on-one against Storm Jupe. He drives the basket, puts it up, no good. Ball loose on the floor. Picked up by the Knights. Into the front court comes Curtis Plank. Pass over to Jeremy Plank, and he draws a personal foul. And we haven't played a minute yet, and St. Thomas More has a couple personal fouls.
And both teams in a man-to-man right now, guarding, face up on each other. Arthur a little bit more aggressive to the basket here in their second possession with number 4, Jeremy Plank at the free throw line, making his first. And St. Thomas Moore's had a couple drives to the basket, but number 21, Tyler Schuring, was in position the whole way to take that offensive foul early on.
Jeremy Plank with the first point of the ball game. Second free throw, no good. And the rebound comes off to Kyler Jones. And now we've got a hand check in the front court. Called against Jeremy Plank. That's his first. And the first on the team. Storm Jupe inbounds it. He is one of those all-around athletes, was quarterback on the football team, plays shortstop in baseball. I believe he's going to University of Indianapolis to play baseball next year. Here's a pass inside, spin by Wallen, shot up, no good. So St. Thomas More 0 for 3 here in the early going. We've got 6:43 left to go in the first quarter, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Knights. Jeremy Plank out front, hands the ball off to Curtis Plank. Curtis goes over to Schrock. Now they go out front to Yakeley. Schuring, free throw line jumper, up, no good, off the back of the iron, pulled down by Keaton Davis. Here's a pass inside to Wallen. His shot no good. Gets the rebound, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes off to Arthur Lovington's Jeremy Plank. Here's a shot up, and it's good. Tyler Schuring gets his first points of the game, and Arthur Lovington off to a 3-0 lead. And here's a steal by Schuring. Schuring drives the basket, puts it up. It goes in, and he's fouled. Schuring gets the basket and the foul. Foul is going to be called on Storm Jupe, his first, the third on the team. And I've got a couple turnovers already on St. Thomas More. Here's the free throw by Schuring. It's good. He's got 5, and the Knights are ahead 5-0.
And so, defense right away for Arthur is giving them the only points of the game so far.
Bringing the ball up for St. Thomas More is Kyler Jones. He drives to the lane. He goes to the basket, puts it up, no good. But we've got got a foul rather. Got a foul on the Knights. Going to be on Clayton Hahn, his first, the second on the team.
The shooter is Kyler Jones.
Kyler Jones will be at the line to shoot a pair. Jones, a 6'3" senior. Misses the first one.
And Kyler Jones has done a good job of bringing the ball into the lane, driving to the basket. He just hasn't completed any of his layups so far.
Right. Second free throw up, and it's in. So Jones gets the Sabres on the board, and it's a 6-1 ball game. Earlier I said it was 5, but it is 6. Schuring, or rather Curtis Plank, out front, long three-point attempt by Clayton Hahn is no good. Schuring with the offensive rebound, but he loses the basketball. Picked up by Clayman Davis. Jupe goes to the basket, tries to put it up. Saved from going out of bounds by Wallen. And it goes out of bounds to the Sabres of the high school of St. Thomas More. Of course, they just had a big celebration at school today honoring their girls basketball team that won the state 2A championship on Saturday night at Bloomington Normal. Here's the inbound pass. Jupe in the lane, pumps, puts it up and in. Storm Jupe gets his first points of the game, and it's a 6-3 Arthur Lovington lead with just over 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. In the lane, double pump, put up by number 12, Curtis Plank. No good, safe from going out of bounds, and the Knights have it back. In the corner, Schuring, 21 from the corner, it's good. Tyler Schuring with 8. And it's a 9-3 ball game in favor of the Arthur Lovington Knights. Here comes a drive up the lane. Jones puts it up and in. And we've got a foul. The basket will count. The foul, I believe, was called on Caleb Schrock. His first, the third on the team. That makes it a 9-5 ball game, and Jones will go to the free throw line.
And right now it's a battle of two different offenses. The Sabres are in a hurry to get into their offense, maybe get some quick points. As the first free throw missed. And Arthur, a lot of patience, finding the open shot, getting a good drive to the basket.
Here's a drive by Curtis Plank, number 12. His shot is no good. It goes out of bounds, and the Knights retain possession. 4:28 left to go in the first quarter. Sectional semifinal game between Arthur Lovington and St. Thomas More. The winner will play the winner of the St. Anne. Here's a three-pointer by Schuring. Tyler Schuring with 11 points here in the early going. And it's a 12-5 lead for the Knights, their biggest of the ball game. I was going to say, Salt Fork and St. Anne will play. Here's a drive by Clavin Davis. He's fouled on the drive out front.
Fouled by number 21, Tyler Schuring.
That's the first on Schuring, the fourth on the team.
In for the Knights, number 23.
Going to be St. Thomas More ball.
And number 21, Tyler Schuring, takes a seat after opening the game with 11 of their 12 points.
Caleb Schrock back in. Here's Jupe underneath in the lane. Spins on the baseline, puts it up, no good. Rebound comes off to Yakeley. Yakeley, number 54. They get it down in the right corner to Jeremy Plank. He goes to baseline to Yakeley, number 54. Yakeley in the lane. Layup is good by Curtis Plank, number 12. He has two, and it's 14-5 in favor of Arthur Lovington. A 9-point lead, their biggest advantage of the night. Here's Davis, stops at the free throw line, puts it up around the rim, no good. Rebound comes off to Yakeley. In the lane, Curtis Plank. Picked up off the floor by Jeremy. At the free throw line, Caleb Schrock. Three-point attempt, up, no good by Jeremy Plank. Rebound comes off to St. Thomas More's Tyler Jones. Here's a long shot, no good by Davis. And the rebound comes off to Arthur Lovington. With the ball out front, Curtis Plank. He's looking for someone to pass to, goes out front to Caleb Schrock, number 23. On the left wing, Colton Yakeley, a sophomore. On the right side, Jeremy Plank. Back on the left side to Caleb Schrock, out front. Pass inside, picked off, stolen by Wallen. Here's Jupe going to the basket. He lays it up and in, and a foul is called. Storm Jupe gets the bucket, and he'll get the free throw. Foul is on Yakeley. His first, the team's fifth. And that makes it a 14-7 ball game. Cole Garman, a junior, comes into the ball game. Garman, a 6'2 junior. Free throw by Jupe is up. And it's good. He has 5. And it's 14-8 with 2:15 to go. Now St. Thomas More putting some pressure on. Here's a pass in the backcourt, batted out of bounds by Clavin Davis. And it goes out of bounds to the Knights. Still in the backcourt.
And the Knights are getting some of that pressure that they gave everybody during the regular season right now.
They want to see if they can handle it as well as they can dish it out. Here's a pass into the front court, and a foul is going to be called on Mike Plecky. That's his second, the fourth on the team. And coming in for the Sabres will be Joel Yumba. Yumba, a 6'1 sophomore, replacing Plecky, who picked up his second foul. Knights with the basketball. On the left wing, Cole Garman. Out front to Schrock. Jumper from the top of the key by Schuring, no good. Jupe with the rebound. Jupe wearing the number 4 on his white jersey. Drives to the basket, and we've got a holding foul before Jupe went to put the shot up. And the foul is going to be called on Garman. That's his first, the 6th on the team. So on the next foul, the Sabres will be in the 1 and bonus. And we're not out of the first quarter yet. Jupe to the baseline, gives off. Wallen lays it up and in. Doug Wallen picks up a basket. And we've got a timeout with 1:34 left to go. Arthur Lovington has taken a 30-second timeout. 1:34 left to go in the first quarter. And Arthur Lovington's lead, which at one point was 9 points, is down to 4 at 14-10. Quick look at the scoring for the Knights. Tyler Schuring with 8, 2 for Curtis Plank, and 1 for Jeremy Plank. For St. Thomas More, they are led in scoring by Storm Jupe with 5. Kyler Jones has 3, and Doug Wallen has 2 points. Some of the names on that St. Thomas More lineup sound familiar. Doug Wallen, there was a Wallen that played for the girls team in the state tournament. There's a Bristow listed on the roster. There was a Bristow on the girls team. So I think they're hoping the family ties will mean something for the Sabres. Here's Arthur Lovington getting the ball inside, and a layup bounces around the rim, and Curtis Plank has 4, and it's 16-10, a minute 13 to go in the first quarter. Jones to Wallen, out front to Davis. Davis spins down the lane, lays it up, no good. Rebound, out of bounds, goes to Arthur Lovington with 1:01. Luke, St. Thomas More is getting shots. They're getting good shots close to the basket. They're just not falling in.
I think a lot of it is they're throwing a lot of head fakes and juke moves into them instead of just going straight to the basket. They know they can beat Arthur's guards off the dribble right now because as soon as they get up to half court, they speed up and get to the basket. But with all the extra juke moves, they lose a lot of energy and a lot of time going into the basket. They can't finish through the contact.
Arthur Lovington against the press. Here's Schuring into the front court. Stops, goes to the corner to Clayton Hahn. Hahn brings it out on the dribble, goes out front to Curtis Plank. Plank right wing, Schuring back out front to Caleb Schrock with the basketball. Curtis Plank goes right side to Caleb Schrock. In the lane, ball stolen away by Jones. Jones for St. Thomas More. Jump stop, lays it up and in. Kyler Jones with 5, and it's a 16-12 game with 17 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Arthur Lovington breaks the pressure. Pass down inside, it goes out of bounds, and that is the 4th turnover unofficially for the Arthur Lovington Knights, and it comes with 9.3 seconds left in the first quarter. Jones into the front court, quickly down the lane, scoops it up and in. Kyler Jones taking it right to the basket, and he scored the last 2 points for St. Thomas More. And we come to the end of the first quarter of play here at Danville Area Community College. And the score after the first period, Arthur Lovington 16 and St. Thomas More 14.